and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Guys, I'm so happy today. Like, shooting this video, I'm so happy. Like, I am happy, guys. From the thumbnail, you see what I'm about to discuss. Yeah, your baby girl is pregnant. Just look at, yeah. Yeah, guys, I'm currently 4 months pregnant, and guys, guess what? This pregnancy just came as a surprise. Like, I guess this pregnancy, like, I wouldn't forget this pregnancy in a jiffy. Like, this pregnancy came like a surprise. You know why I say like a surprise? Okay, I was having some symptoms. Was it not few months ago? I was just having like headache, fever, you know, just malaria symptoms. So I was thinking it was malaria. I went to the hospital and I told them that, doctor, look at what I'm facing, look at what I'm, feeling. And doctor was like, okay, let them test you for malaria. And guys, guess what? And I did the malaria tests. They didn't see anything. I did typhoid, they didn't see anything. I was just like, what is happening? That they have done malaria tests, they have done typhoid tests, so what will be the problem? So, and guys, guess what? I was still seeing my period. Like, I was still seeing my period. So at that point I was like, what would this thing be? What would it be? Like, I don't know. I've done several tests, I'm fine. So guys, fast forward to when I was now feeling I was feeling weak. I was feeling so weak and I couldn't do anything. And guys, guess what? I still have a toddler that I'm, still taking care of. Man, it wasn't easy on me. Thank God for the help of my husband, and I just appreciate my husband so much because he was really behind me. He was really supportive because my toddler still wanted me. She still wanted my care, and so he was the one taking care of her. So I was still like, the only thing I was just noticing is my tummy was just growing bigger. So guys, I was scared when I saw my tummy growing bigger. I was like, this is not me, that this is not myself. I don't have a big tummy, so why is all this happening? So I was now scared. I said, could it be something else that I don't know? Could it be some ailment that I don't know? So I went back to the hospital. I told the doctor to check my liver or kidney if it's fine, diabetes or whatsoever. If I'm fine, and the doctor said, you are fine, then you can go home, then you're fine, there isn't anything. Guys, the second time I did pregnancy test, I didn't see anything. It came out negative. I was bothered. Like, I said, why is this tummy growing big? Like, guys, I broke down in tears because it is unlike me. And I've watched my diet. I've been watching my diet for some time now, so I wouldn't have any reason for my tummy being big. And I've been doing some exercise, so there is no reason for my tummy being big. So I was still pondering and still thinking, what could that be? So I called a doctor friend. I asked her that what could be the problem. She said, have I done sugar test? Yes, I did that recently. Okay, she now told me that I should just watch for some time. If the tummy keeps growing big, that I should report back to her. So I kept on waiting. It was still going big, and I was still seeing my period. Hey God, this is not funny. Guys, seriously, I wasn't expecting this pregnancy at this time because I wanted to space my child. Like, I wanted to give a space of 3 years because she's still small and she still needs my care. She cannot say some things that, mommy, I want to pull, mommy, I still help her do all those things. And come back home for me, and at times I won't be able to even do anything. Even my husband was so scared about everything, that the tummy growing big and all. And at that time, I don't even know if my daughter has seen the vision that I'm pregnant. She was always crying, always resting on my tummy, she's sitting there, my care. Gosh, it wasn't easy, guys. Like, I don't really know how people cope with, a toddler and still being pregnant. I don't know how they cope. At that point, I started vomiting, stooling. I said, what would be the problem? I was crying. I was losing weight, guys. I was losing weight. Even at the point when I shoot videos, I'm not myself. I wasn't myself, but I just have to put out content. So that's what we do for YouTube and for our subscribers. Any little thing I throw, any little thing I chew, or any little thing I just put into my system, man, the next I'm running into the toilet to, throw out. I was just puking and puking and puking non-stop. Guys, even at night, I can't even sleep. Hey God. My daughter still wakes up at night to still eat and all. I still wake up at night to give her food, to take care of her. That's why I said I wanted her space. Guys, I wasn't expecting this pregnancy. I wouldn't say I'm complaining whatsoever. I'm not complaining, but I never wanted this pregnancy at this time. Yeah, I never wanted the pregnancy at this time. So I don't know, but I don't know. It had decided to come, and it had decided to stay. I went back to the hospital. I told them that I'm vomiting, and they told me, they gave me some malaria drugs and some typhoid drugs. Guys, so I judiciously took this medicine. I was taking them. I was still vomiting. I was still having headache, fever. I was still having fever, like non-stop. So I took my malaria drugs, finished, and I told the doctor that I'm not seeing any improvement. And the doctor was like, like this kind of sickness, that he's confused, like he has not had such a case before. So when he said that, I was scared. That I was just so scared that it came to me that what's happening to me, that what's happening to my body. Like, I've not gotten sick to this extent. Even when I get sick, once I start taking drugs, I get better. So I was scared. So the doctor was like telling me that he has not seen such sickness before. They have diagnosed and they are not seeing anything. So they gave me some drugs. They packed so many drugs for me. I was taking so many drugs. The first month passed, I saw my period. Second month passed, I saw my period. And third month passed, I saw my period. Yeah. So, guys, it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. I was just bothered. I was bothered. I won't like. I was just in my corner, just thinking like, what's wrong with me? Is that I'm sure I don't even know what to say. After the medication I was given by the doctor, I was still having those symptoms that I was having initially. I was even thinking that it was COVID. But guess what? I did COVID test and came out negative, guys. I really spent money on this. So now, guys, 4th month, I noticed that my period ceased. I was like, what's happening? My period ceased. So I told my husband that my period has ceased. That what could be the problem? Is it I'm taking too much sugar, or is it there is infection? So guys, the next thing that came into my memory, I went to do an infection test. And guys, guess what? I wasn't having infection. This period, my baby wanted me so much. I don't even know if she knew I was pregnant. And guys, guess what? She stopped winning herself. Like, all of a sudden she stopped sucking, and I was surprised. I was like, what could be the problem, guys? I forgot to tell you that my baby girl stopped sucking. So I was surprised that, because it's unlike her, she loves sucking a lot. I was even thinking, how will I stop her? But all of a sudden, guys, she stopped sucking. For 2 days she stopped sucking. I was like, she was not sucking. So I felt something is really, really wrong. Really, really wrong. So I went to do the infection test, and I never had infection. Guys, at this point I was just so speechless. Like, bro could be the problem. That was 4th month. I was still waiting. I said, okay, it's one of my period has ceased, and I've checked for infection. I don't have infection, so let me just get the pregnancy stick. That's the stick. I got the pregnancy stick. Negative. I was like, what is happening to me? Like, I cannot just tell. I was still feeling so weak to the extent that I can't even lift anything. I was just so weak. And again, I noticed that my belly is bigger than the first pregnancy. Yeah, my first pregnancy wasn't as big as this. Even in my 4th month, before you could even notice I was pregnant, maybe as that 6 months. No, I was 6 to 7 months before people could notice that I was pregnant. So I'm surprised that, like, it's even noticeable now at 4 months. Like, it's noticeable. I'm really surprised, guys. I'll be doing a gender review maybe some other time. In my next video, I'll be doing a gender review. And guys, I'm just praying. I'll be doing a gender review, but I don't really know the sex of the child for now. But guys, I'm 4 months preggy. So guys, just keep updated concerning the gender review. I'm gonna be doing a gender review, so you're gonna know the sex of my baby. Guys, I'm so happy at the same time, but nevertheless, I wasn't expecting the pregnancy. Seriously, I wasn't expecting it. Let me not deviate from what I'm talking about. So after using the pregnancy stick and it was negative, I had to go to the hospital and still tell them that nothing is working for me, that I want to do pregnancy test. I went to the hospital. Guys, I did the test, and guess what? I was pregnant. I was like, how come? Like, how come? I told the doctor that the lab technician that I just saw my message. So how come? How am I pregnant? Like, I might, like, how? So you're pregnant? That you're 4 months already gone. Hey, I was like, what are you saying? What are you saying? I'm 4 months. What? You're 4 months pregnant woman. I have other customers to attend to. At the same time, I was shedding tears and I was crying. I don't know if it was tears of joy or I wasn't expecting the pregnancy, but your baby girl received the news that she was pregnant. Guys, I was surprised. I don't even know what to do at that point, but I just have to go and deliver the message to my husband that I am. When I collected the test result, guys, I was shedding tears. Like, I was just crying. I said, what will I do now? What will I do? My baby is still small. I still have a toddler, and it was this one. So I don't even know if it was the result I did that started making my tummy growing more bigger. Like, it grew up to this stage. Look at that, it grew up to this stage. At 4 months, immediately my period ceased. So I was just crying when I received the result. I came back home. I told my husband. Guess my husband was just happy, but me, I wasn't happy. I'm sorry, I wasn't happy. I can't hide it. But I was like telling him that I wasn't expecting this pregnancy, that I don't want it now. He was like, am I okay? That, come on, I should be happy, girl. But guys, I wasn't happy. But nevertheless, your girl is pregnant. Yeah, I decided to, let it out to you people. You guys are my family. So I decided to let it out to you guys that I am pregnant. Like, I'm pregnant. My goodness. Oof. Like, I can't contain my joy at the same time. The baby girl is pregnant. Yeah. And that is it. And that is my update for now. Subsequently, I'll be giving my update on my pregnancy and my symptoms, my signs and symptoms. You guys should just follow me up on the videos I'll be uploading concerning my pregnancy. And please stay tuned for the gender review. Yes. Please stay tuned for the gender review because it's gonna be lit. Oh yeah. Yeah, so that is it. And guys, guess what? Can you just guess? Guess what? Guess. Oh yeah. Guys, guess what? It was a prank. Guys, let me show you guys. Oh. Guys, this is what I used. It was a prank. Oh my god! I guess it worked, right? It worked. I'm feeling myself. It worked. It's a prank. I'm not pregnant. Don't worry. When I'm pregnant, I'll definitely let you guys know. I'm not pregnant. Oh. So thank you guys for watching. Please click the subscribe button. Yeah, and also the notification bell to get updates whenever I upload my videos. So take care and see you in my next video. Bye.